Let's try that again. Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. Got the microphone working properly now. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to another streaming Saturday. I am back to the Saturday night stream. We're going to play some Magic. We've got lots of cool Magic to play. I've also got a giveaway. If you are watching this after... Hey Mark, you made it! Still doing the intro. If people are watching this after the fact, we've got a giveaway going on. It's in the description. It's basically visit this link right here, vmcampus.com/blog/alterna-token-giveaway. I'm giving away some cool tokens. These are tokens made out of these cards that are not Magic. They're from these other card games. If people have been following the stream, I've been opening a whole bunch of cool cards, cool art cards from a whole bunch of other sets. I'm giving those away. So follow that link. It's in the description. I'll be putting it in the chat window as time goes on, as more people show up. I'm going to drum up some business in a moment. Let me switch over to the game. We've got a lot of gameplay that we're going to be doing. We've got some Brawl to play. We've got the Game Awards after party to play. Maybe some Limited, Constructed. We might do some direct challenges. We've got the new Friends list to contend against. And so the more people that come and show up, the more better. That way I'll have more cool stuff to give away and cards to open up. We're also going to be over here on the card cam. We've got things to open up. We've got, hey, I've got a pack of Magic cards that I haven't cracked open in a while, so we'll open that. Maybe we'll get something cool. And then some other weird stuff. How about some cards of In Living Color? Did anyone watch that amazing show back in the 90s? Keenan Ivory Wayans, Damon Wayans, Jim Carrey, David Alan Grier, all of these amazing comedians. This is a pack of cards that has not been opened since 1992. What is that? 27 years ago? So we're going to open that. I got these Richard Corbin art cards. This might be part of the token giveaway. Some amazing fantasy art cards. And then what's this? Tom and Jerry trading cards. Yeah, I'll open that too, because we can get a randomly packed Tech Chrome card. I don't even know what that is, but I want it. This is from 1993, in the year of Magic. So I'm going to open up these various cards here. I'm going to do some gameplay, of course. We're going to try to just get better and better at Magic and hang out and talk and maybe do trivia and all that cool stuff. So tell all your friends, come and hang out. VMC's having a cool party, giving stuff away and everything. So let me just check how my stream stats are at and so forth. Okay, everything looks good there. And that looks good there too. Let me just do one quick promo in a couple of these Discords to say hello to people to come to hang out, because more people playing more Magic is more good. You might have heard that on a very famous podcast. So let's do then a quick promo on the main VM Campos chat. We'll say hey here. I'm live right now and giving stuff away. So, putting the link right there. And one more over here. That quote sounds about right. Yeah. Bad grammar aside, I think it makes complete sense. Okay, so I'll send that self-promotion spam out there like that, and everything looks pretty good there on the various chat things. So I think just to clean up some of these resources, let me do one more thing. I'm gonna make my note over here. My note for the giveaway. So basically, people visit that link that I put right there. There's a bunch of cards that are available to visit. Actually, why don't I show it? Why don't I use my advanced streamer technology to show exactly what I'm talking about? Let's see, will it work if I just go like that? Yeah, okay, so if people follow the link, they'll go over to my website. They'll get some cool art looking like that. And then when you scroll down, okay, well, you want to win some of these tokens. I have all of these cards that I've opened up on various days throughout my streams recently. And what I'm going to do is, let's say you click on one of these right here and you see, whoa, these are some cool tokens. Oh, I want that one number 3. Well, that's under the section of random number 3. Or what about I want number 7 random? Okay, cool. What if you're looking at these other ones over here? This is the Jusco art, and then number 6. Ooh, I want him fighting a lion. So I can sign them. I can write like power and toughness, because like some of these are perfect for like, okay, this one over here for Mobius, number 6. That's perfect for if you've got like some ooze creatures. This is a 3/3 ooze, so I'll write their ooze on it and 3/3 or whatever. Mail it off to you. Maybe number 4 is a construct, one of these constructs that Karn builds. If you want to see them in full detail, there should be a button to... I thought there was a button for zoom in somewhere. Or what about something totally hilarious like one of these dinosaurs cards? So that's the big idea right there. That's what this big giveaway is all about. We're going to have fun playing Magic. Whoops. We're going to have fun playing Magic and giving away stuff right there. So that's the goal. Let's play a little bit of Magic first. And then as people come to hang out, we'll have more fun. Okay, one of the things that I'm going to play right now is the Game Awards After Party. This is... you'll be able to play with some of the new Theros Beyond Death cards. So we're going to play that. If you don't know, these decks have some WTF cards in them. We've got Ashiok Nightmare Muse and Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. And you won't believe what is in these decks. First of all, I'm going to open up the Ashiok. That is a Black Lotus. Wizards is letting us play with a Black Lotus on Arena. And what is this? A Mox Sapphire and a Mox Jet. This deck has a Black Lotus, and I'm going to play this deck right now. Everything's a singleton, and it includes cards that will not even be released until the next set, which is January 16th. But we're going to play with these cards right now. The other deck is Elspeth, and that one includes also, yeah, Black Lotus, but a Soul Ring and a Sword of Fire and Ice. On Arena, a Soul Ring on Arena. So, plus the, and then Decree of Justice and stuff like that. Plus these new, where is it? These, Elspeth Sun's Nemesis, the brand new Planeswalker from the new set. Yeah, very nice cards. Thank you, Wizards, for giving us this opportunity. So, let's play. I've already played one game. You wish you still had your old school Soul Ring. Yeah, the one with the cool, like, fire, right? Not that fancy one that is like an actual ring. I want to wear the Ring of Fire. So which one was that? Alpha, Beta, Revised? Like what original Soul Ring did you have? So I've already picked Ashiok. I've won one time. Oh, and that reminds me, what I've won is one pack of the new Theros Beyond Death. Amazing. You know, people... There's the positive and the negative about everything, and you can kind of hear too much of the negative, and some of it is warranted, but like, I'm about to play with a Black Lotus, and I just won a booster pack of cards that won't even be released until January. And yes, events cost gold, but gold comes from grinding, and grinding is your time. So, should we really complain? Now let me ask, how does the music sound? It's a Lotus, exactly. It's a Black Lotus. We're about to play with a Black Lotus as soon as we get matched up right here. The music at the moment, I think the track's kind of a little low, this particular track, but when the music properly plays, let's check how the music sounds. You can tell me how the music sounds. Taking a little while to find an opponent. So anyway, now we've got Breathe by Glued. That's what's currently playing. Does it sound okay? Can you kind of hear something? Let me switch to one that's maybe a little bit more volume. This is Revival by Innova. It's taking a moment. Didn't expect this to take this long. Okay, let's cancel that and play that one more time, and let's see if we try to play again. If we can't play with this mode, we have other modes that we can play with. We can play some Brawl, we can do some one-on-one. I don't doubt that I'm going to get challenged over here. I was getting challenged by Charlie PHX. Shout out to Charlie. I believe he is in France, and he is one of many that I will add. See right there, Charlie's challenging me right there. Fine, let's do one challenge against Charlie, and then if other people on the stream want to challenge, we can do that. But I also want to try out these other modes, and so we'll do one. I don't think he's live watching right now, but let's do a direct challenge over here. What is he going to have? Vampires or the mono red shenanigans? Thank you for the luck right there. Let's see what we do. Yeah, that's fine. Last time I played him, his decks were very aggro. If you don't watch out, if you don't play things right, you'll get overrun. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we seem to be going with the red aggro. Let's do a little bit of hand disruption over here. Next turn, Midnight Reaper. If I lose one of the creatures, I gain a card. I'll have a Murderous Rider. What did they drop? They dropped another land. Okay, double red. Nothing. Okay, that probably means they have their burn spell. So if I lose this Reaper, that's fine. Draws me a card. No shock or lightning, whatever just yet. I know they have a lot of direct damage in this deck. Raging Red Cat, pretty good. So if I send a there's a shock. If I send this Fen Lurker to its demise, that'll draw me a card, which is fine. Next turn I could do the Presence, so I can do Gutter Bones, sure. Just put a little bit of a board presence. Next turn, Dread Presence, drop that land, and then hit the red cap to wipe the board, perhaps. 4 mana. Torbrand, that's pretty amazing. I will Murderous Rider it in due time, but let's instead do a block. Okay. Drop the Presence. Drop the land. Oops, that didn't count. Dumb. Okay, well, Dumb, dumb, dumb. Okay, that didn't count. That was a land, not a swamp. Whoops. I should have... so that's... gonna get wiped out. Get 2 cards off of that. I've got 2 riders. Okay. Got some stuff going on. I guess final damage on that. Fine, clear the board. This is going to do a bunch of damage. But their hand size is getting depleted. And then one more shock, I suppose. I guess not. Okay, that's fine. Let's hit that. Okay, well, that goes like that. Once you've got Torbran out... Oh, okay, we're doing best of 3. Okay, cool. I didn't realize we were doing best of 3. Now, this is a glitch right here. It says deck name. Is this going to crash? So, Revenge of Ravens is going to work very well here, as well as Witch's Vengeance. And we'll delete some of these creatures here. So I misplayed a little bit in terms of I could have dropped my... I could have dropped my Dread Presence at the right time, and then drop the land and hit that red cap. Maybe. Yeah, okay, let's see what we get here. So I got these annoying creatures, and then Rankle. And the Cavalier of Night. So I'm sure my opponent has 4 of those Torbans. And hopefully I don't get Mana Screw. Because I have some good stuff in my hand, but 2 lands. We'll see how it goes. The mana, so they dropped a light stage. Let's see what burn spell. There's a Lava Coil, 4 damage for a 1/1, sure. 3rd land, sure. So is I gonna get shocked, or Jaya's greetinged, or red cap? Okay. 4th land, nice. Some of these shenanigans. Sack a creature, discard a card. I guess I'll lose that Death Touch creature. I'll lose my Reaper. But it draws me a card. Land good. Let's see if Rankle makes it. Let's see if Rankle makes it. Nope, okay, they're kind of stalling a little bit. That'll be useful for me. Land, probably a shock. Yep, that's a shock. Okay, guess we'll do it like this. Bring back that Reaper. And if I attack, make them discard, I can discard a land. And I'm setting myself up to have the Cavalier. That'll be some great removal. They dropped that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put out that 4/5 anyway. Because that's a lot of pressure there. 5 mana, makes a dwarf. Fine. So that's enough for Torbran, but instead we got a Spitfire. That's fine. Okay, they have still... Guess we'll handle this with... Handle this the easy way. Let's see how easy this is. They could have a 2 mana. Well, it's part of the cost. John Hamilton is amazing. They just subscribed. Welcome so much, John Hamilton. Thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you have fun. We're gonna do some Magic gameplay. We're gonna do some giveaways of cards. We're gonna play some Black Lotuses. And we're gonna attack some 1/1 dwarves with a 4/5 cavalier. With lifelink. So they get another dwarf, fine. We get a red cap, fine. And I guess they still have one more burn spell, Petralia Shock, right? Land, I guess. So if this gets shocked, it draws me a card. Attacking with 8 power, so that'll give me 8 life. And they're holding back a red cap. I'm gonna shock that Reaper. There you go. Draws me a card. Blast Zone, sure. What did they top deck? Did they top deck anything amazing? I guess not. Might be some cool instant or sorcery. Let's go all in with these scary cavaliers. What does everyone think about these cavaliers? There's the red one and the black one and the blue one. They're all pretty amazing. Three damage on that. Whatevs. That's how you take down a big old creature. Okay, let's put some counters on this thing. 4, 5, 6. 6 mana in total. I could put 3 counters on it. That'll be 4 in total. Yeah, let's put 3. Let's put 3 counters on this, because that'll be 4 in total to take out Torbran once they get Torbran. Or if they don't get too much. Okay, well, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good game on that. Let's go to round 3. And this is fine. Let me take out 1 Cavalier and put 1 more Golem, just in case. Alright, so they get to go first. That's always a disadvantage. And this is Revenge of Ravens. Okay. Revenge of Ravens really is going to help in a red deck. So let's see if we can get to it adequately. I suppose we are safe right here. If we kind of tease out these creatures with some to get this shocked instead of me, that's good. And then I have enough black mana to bring the Witch's Cottage in untapped. I have a Murderous Rider for something annoying. They have that amazing Mirage land. I'm gonna hold off on that. Okay. Fine. So Blast Zone does not come intact. Field of the Dead, I almost never play with it, and it comes into play tapped. So when I was using it the other day, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to do something. Field of the Dead, whoops, it comes in tapped. Triple black. Spitfire, that has got to go. That gets very wacky once you're doing a lot of non-combat damage. Next turn, I suppose, Revenge of Ravens, and then let's see what else comes in from the hand. So I have, if I do double Revenge of Ravens, actually that'll be pretty amazing. There's Torbrand right there. So let's give it a shot with these Revenges. Probably will shock that Gutter Bones out of the way to hit me. There we go. So probably a lot of damage is coming my way right here, right? I'm gonna get 4 from Torbrand, then I'm gonna get probably like a Lightning Strike, so that's 6. Probably gonna get 10 damage right here, right? Oh, it's not so bad. Okay, weird. Let's see if I'm not gonna regret this. 2 Revenges. And then Blast Zone, which I've got to pump up into... Okay, that's gonna be 12 damage. Okay, I guess this is probably game over, just because they're going to pump with a lot of direct damage. Let's see here. Huh, okay. Well, this will be very useful. If they don't... I guess they hit it, okay. So yeah, this is probably game over. This red damage with Torbrand really works out, so okay. Because then they can just do their memorial or whatever, right? Well... Clearly I'm dead. And there's no way for me to gain life. So once they use their one of many, burn spells, you know, at 1 life against a red player, this is clearly, there's one more Torbrand. So, a final shock. Wow. Alright, let's switch gears for a little bit over to the card cam. Let's open some boosters over here. So we got a bunch of possibilities. We got Tom and Jerry, Richard Corbin in living color. Yep, cheap shock. So then we've got, let's open the Throne of Eldraine. I haven't opened a magic booster in a little while. So let's give that one a shot. Come on. Oko. or Fabled Passage. Or better yet, come on, open the booster. It's one of these ones that's, oh there we go, a little tough to get into. So we have this fun turtle, Mistform River Turtle, Weaselback Redcap, love the art on that little guy. That Goblin Knight riding that weasel, hilarious. Fairy Guide Mother, Return to Nature, that's the flavor text that I love. Long after the magic wore off, the mice still dreamed of glorious galloping. Memory Theft, love that card, never works out. Brimstone Trebuchet, cool. Golden Egg, so that lets you draw a card, it gives you life, or you can filter your mana color. Tall as a Beanstalk. Vantress Paladin, someone knows where the king is. They can't expect to keep a secret from us. We got the Idyllic Grange. Claim the Firstborn. One of the scariest arts right there. That goblin is totally stealing that little kid. I can't quite tell the expression on the kid if it's like terrified or whatever. That's our uncommon. We've got a Kenrith's Transformation. So many elks. Turn everything to an elk. You're an elk. And you're an elk. And you're an elk. Then we've got the Cauldron's Gift. Bring back stuff from the graveyard in a cool way. And the rare is a Mirror Maid. This is 3 mana in total enchantment. You may have Mirror Maid enter the battlefield as a copy of any artifact or enchantment on the battlefield. Not really much that I care about, so okay, I guess. And then a swamp, and then a boar. So nothing amazing in these pulls. Let me just check my collection to see if I have that Mirror Maid or not. Let me switch over to the Amazing Cam, and let me reach over to see if I've got the Mirror Maid card in my Eldraine binder. That's card number 55. Let's look through the Eldraine collection, number 55. 45. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 50. Oh yeah, I already have it right there. So I already had a copy of Mirror Maid, so it doesn't really add anything to my collection. I already have all the other commons and uncommons, so I'm just trying to get the rares and mythic rares of Eldraine. And yeah, so that's going just fine. Let's switch over to the card cam one more time to do it like this. What do I want to show off over here? What's a cool thing? I have an Emry, Lurker of the Lock. So she's cool, very powerful card. Black Lance Paragon is cool. Bake into a pie, hilarious. Ooh, there's Ayara. Doesn't fit on the camera, but Ayara's over there. Murderous Rider, love that card. I got one of those. So Doom Foretold, what an epic card. It never works out. And yeah, I guess lastly, I did end up getting an Oko. I did crack an Oko before they banned him, so I've got one of those. Oops. So that was the Throne of Eldraine in real life stuff. And so I just completed my collection. Actually, I'm just missing one more. I just bought the final piece of the collection for M20. I had the final Mu Yanling Planeswalker, the blue Planeswalker. I finally went on to TCG Player and bought her. So when that arrives, I'll have a complete collection of that. Back to the game. Let's play. Let's see if this after party thing works, because I want to play with that Black Lotus. But a moment ago it was taking so long, right, for that to connect. So while it's connecting, how's everyone in the chat? What are you up to? What have you been up to? Do you want to win those tokens? Say hello there in the chat just to see how many people are hanging out. And maybe just for fun, let's have this do this thing again right here. Whoa, look at that. John Hamilton. So that's really cool how it spins around and says all that amazing message. So thanks again for that follow, John Hamilton. While we're waiting, let's do another fun shout out right here. Thank you, Zariah, for following. He was on the previous episode of the podcast, and his episode is out. So go off and listen to that interview, and he also followed. Who else here? Let's do one more. Parhelion. Thanks for the follow. That was very cool of you as well. And what is going on here? Like, I can't believe that there's no matchups on that. That's so weird. Okay, let's go over here instead to this other game mode then. Let's play a little bit of Brawl. So I'm gonna try some, there we go. So, some actual gameplay. Versus Nyx now. And Niv Mizzet Reborn. Uh-oh, there's gonna be some shenanigans here. So this is a blue-black deck with counter spells and so forth, and I get to go first. So let's mulligan that, because I'm sure we're gonna need to counterspell stuff. And this is not amazing either, so let's mulligan one more time. Chromatic Lantern, that'll be good. Okay, well, I guess I'll keep this. And I want that Ugin. That's 6 mana. Doom Whisperer is 5 mana. Better to let me surveil. Let's go with Doom Whisperer. Ugin's way more amazing than Doom Whisperer, but 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 mana right there. Let's go with Ugin. These games, in theory, could last longer than usual games, so let's see if we can get to 6 mana. Had to mulligan down to 6. They're already doing their Shockland, so whoops, they're gonna do their own ramp. Guess I'm gonna have to use my removal into it. Turn 1 Goose. Can you believe it? And a Signet. Okay, they're gonna do some crazy ramp over here. GG. And I'm still a million mana away from anything meaningful. I guess I'll be able to Etrata next turn. But I think what I want to do is bake into a pie that Goose, because that will, again... Well, they have the Arcane Signet, which will be able to make any color mana that they want. But this might hold them back a little bit. Yeah, let's try to get rid of that Goose. And let's see if that Mystic Sanctuary eventually can come in untapped to retrieve some of those spells. Chromatic Lantern, okay, well, there we go. Niv Mizzet's coming out next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, Niv Mizzet is coming out next turn, so how am I going to deal with that? It's going to bring in a lot of amazing cards, so I guess we'll drop this Sanctuary. I'll drop my Planeswalker. My Commander. And if Niv Mizzet comes out then on my next turn, Then I can do Ugin and kill their Niv. Tome of the Guild Pact instead. Okay. That's kind of good. Let's just bring it out here to have the pressure. It could be a board wipe, but then these little spirit tokens that I create will give me stuff. That brings out my arcane signet for 0 mana. Hey Top Hat, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. I'm doing a little bit of Brawl right here. My commander is Atrata the Silencer. And we're gonna say blue. We got a host. Thanks so much on that. Everyone coming to hang out. I appreciate it so much. We've got a lot going on. We've got gameplay. We've got giveaways. We've got cracker packs. We've got trivia. We'll see where the night takes us. But first, a little gameplay. And they ate some food. Okay, so they have enough for their Niv Mizzet Reborn. Let's see if they go for it or not. I have my commander out, which will let me exile Niv. They have a ton of mana in all of the colors that they need. Plus card draw. Assassin's Trophy, okay. Gets me another land, which I don't really need, but I got my own chromatic lantern. They have a grip of cards. I don't quite have a card engine at the moment. They do have their own Guild Pact, Tome of the Guild Pact, so that's going to draw them some nice cards. Let's see what they get. Deafening Clarion. And what else did they get? Deafening Clarion, I'm not worried about that. Knight of Autumn, not worried about that. Growth Spiral, not worried about that. And a Death Sprout, I am worried about that. Okay. Oh, I have a City Watch Sphinx. I have to discard. Okay. Guess we'll set ourselves up this way. We're gonna get a Deafening Clarion any moment now, but Atrata is unblockable. I'm gonna get a card draw out of that spirit. I will send off their commander. Back to command. The Sphinx could get Death Sprouted, but then I can Surveil. If I bring up the Guild Mage, that'll get Clarion. They're getting a lot of card advantage over me with that Guild Pact, so I'm in big trouble with that. And what do I have? Not too much. I have my Castle Vantress to scry. I guess I'll bring out my Guild Mage and maybe tease out that Clarion. Guess I'm fine if they hit. Playing against someone, or did you pay the absurd price to play? No comment. No comment. The important thing is that I'm playing Magic. Knight of Autumn. And they will instead destroy my chromatic lantern. I guess that's not so bad. I have plenty of lands at the moment. What do they have? They've got 1,000,000 mana and they've got 1,000,000 cards. They have 1,000,000 of everything. So let's see what we get. So That's how much is their Niv costing again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. They have 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They could summon Niv again if they want. Sprout is an instant, and Clarion is there. Okay, we'll keep this counter spell, and I guess try to hit in the air. Maybe Surveil. Guess I'm gonna try to hit that. That's fine. I would rather counterspell their Niv Izzet Reborn, and I get to Surveil. Dream Eater, cool. Diva's Cover, cool. Let's bring that counterspell first. Boycott of the event of principle, brawl should be offered for all the time. I definitely agree. I've had a lot of fun on Brawl. The singleton format, what does everyone think about that? The singleton format, you know, in a constructed thing. You know, Commander, obviously it's singleton, and Brawl as Commander Junior is, yeah, we want to definitely counter, or try to counter that. Do they have a counter to my counter? Probably. If they're playing all color shenanigans, they probably have a counter spell here. There it is right there. So I think their deck is way too ahead. I'm gonna skip it. The card draw engine was way too good for them. I had one card, and they had a whole grip plus a bunch of lands. So let's move on, because I gotta level up, because the card advantage was way too good on that. You hardly see. This is again the great thing about like the dealing with a Reese deck. You know, they had their guild pact. At least I go first. What's my mana base like there? Okay, I got a Reggie, tap land, beacon, and tap land. They're already gonna do a Reese the Redeemed turn 1. And these counter spells are not really gonna do much. I'm gonna get a Regisaur, and they're playing white and green, so there's probably some pacifism in there. Going in already with like a 1 casting cost commander is already a big disadvantage. Let's see what we get here. I haven't seen anyone really do the second ability, however. The create more tokens based on how many tokens you have. Let's see how that goes. So let's see about do the Regisaur already. If I do the Regisaur already, you know, I might get that pacifism, and then I've got a dinosaur that's eating my hand over and over. Someone that's playing Reese the Redeemed, I'm sure they know what they're doing, so I'm sure there's a pacifism in there. What do you think in the chat there? Should we play the Regisaur, or are we going to get pacified and it's going to eat our whole hand? Vote now! Should we play Rotting Regisaur? Or should we wait with a counterspell? I'm leaning towards the Regisaur, but I know it's going to get pacified. Let's play it. Counter. Sorry, I was a little too fast. And you both said wait. That thing was, I was getting roped, so if I didn't do a play, it was gonna auto play, right? Okay, so now I have to decide what are we gonna let it eat. Cocaine, adversary, death touch. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Let's drop that tower. Let's get this Reggie death touched. Drop 1 bones. And have a counter. Spinning wheel. Don't need any more mana, although that does tap a creature. That'll be fine, actually. The second ability of it tapping a creature makes it better than a plain old manalith. Although 5 mana to tap a creature. I'm already there anyway. So they can adapt that, or they can make a token. Let's see if they forget that the command tower can do that. Okay, well, the good thing about countering an adventure card, at least, is that the adventure doesn't resolve. So when you counter an adventure card, it doesn't go into exile to then be able to bring the creature back, and the whole card is done. So that's cool. So they got 5 mana, they got 6 mana with that druid. I guess they will adapt it. If I attack, it doesn't matter about exiling their commander, because the casting cost is so low. Probably then would exile that druid. Dream Eater would let me bounce back a token. That's a 3/5. They're a 3/5 and I'm a 3/5. Ooh, Ashiok. Okay, that's fun. Didn't get my 6th mana, however, so I guess I gotta bring that out. And Ashiok. Gain a little life. Start to mill them a little bit with some scary voice acting. So we've got Ashiok returning on Theros Beyond Death. The enigmatic, androgynous Planeswalker returns to torment us. Did everyone see the... Did everyone see the... Theros, trailer? We've been getting a lot of epic trailers, haven't we? I think ever since we got the War of the Spark. Oh. Okay. I guess. Cool. They realized, hey, you're gonna exile me 3 times and I'm gonna lose. Okay. I'll take the win. Let's switch over to the amazing cam and say, that was amazing. And then let's switch over to the card cam and do some stuff with cards. So, Top Hat, I cracked a pack of Eldraine cards, didn't get anything that I didn't already have. The rare was the Mirror Maid, so pretty specific card. What else? The uncommon over here. Kenrith's Transformation, you get an elk, and you get an elk, and you all get an elk. And I also get to steal your firstborn. Epic. And I guess that was... oh, and then the Cauldron's Gift is fun. You get to mill yourself and then bring something back from the dead with a +1 counter. Okay, so here's some other stuff we're going to open up. Let's put out the voting to the people. We've got 3 packs of fun stuff to open up. We have a pack of In Living Color cards, 8 photo stickers. I hope I get a Homie the Clown. Or we can open up a pack of Richard Corbin fantasy art cards. 10 of them. Comes with a Prism card, perhaps, or a Tom and Jerry card. There are randomly packed Tech Chrome cards in here. So what does everyone there in the chat say? In Living Color, Richard Corbin, Tom and Jerry. Where else on Twitch can you, and YouTube, can you see adequate gameplay and opening up weird cards? So what do we vote for? In Living Color? I just noticed that they're all yellow. All of the packs are yellow. That's interesting. Which one was it? Ravnica... Guilds of Ravnica was yellow. So In Living Color, Richard Corbin, Tom and Jerry. I can do the random number generator for it to pick for us. But what do the people say? What do you all vote for that we should open up to be part of the giveaway, I suppose? Let me put it right here one more time in the chat about follow the link right there to go to the giveaway page. And so here we've got going, 1, 2, 3. Which one do we go for? Let's say then we will do the random number generator. We'll have, so we've got, let's see, how do we do this? What's 20 divided by 3? .6. So okay, we'll do, here's how the random number generator will work. We'll say digits 1 through 6 will be In Living Color. 7 to 10 will be Richard Corbin, and then 11 to 17? Does the math work right? 7? So let's roll it and see what we get. So wait, that doesn't fully add up. 1, 2, 3, 20 divided by 3, 6, 7. Let's roll it and see what we get. That is a 10. So that goes to Richard Corbin. Let's open up the Richard Corbin cards over here. I've never opened up these before. And I love Richard Corbin's art. It's like usually very painterly, surrealistic, horror themed. These are from like 1993. Very shiny. So let's open this up and see what we get. The glue on this did not withstand 26 years of storage. And if people are wondering, these come from the local comic shop that had them in storage for 25 years. It's kind of interesting. This is like early CGI, and it doesn't really look amazing. You know, I've never seen this. I've never seen Richard Corbin art that was CG like this. Interesting. So you get some art, and then on the back it says something. Richard Corbin, number 6, Stone Demon. The Stone Demon sneaks up on a chubby den in his cover to a collected edition. Richard Corbin's variations of techniques and style lend a subtly different mood to each piece. Okay, cool. This is the Stone Demon. Next up over here, yeah, this is all like 3D generated Richard. No, this is classic Richard Corbin art. Cool color palette on that, literally. And the back of that is kill leaps. To retrieve some stolen Nar stones in this illustration, which was done as the cover to Den 7. Kill leaps, okay. Over here, ooh, that's freaking epic. I love that. This definitely could be one of these that people can go in to win. That'll be like a perfect token to use in some deck, right? Very nice tones on that, and like this weird creature. Love that. This could be what, like a golem token? And on this we have Cyclops. This piece packs an interesting history. Corbin explains, early in my career, when my paintings failed to attract professional attention, I sold them to fans at very low prices. Now I regret parting with some of these pieces, so I've redone them for myself. Cyclops is one such second generation. Cool, love the art on that. Next up we have some buffalo. Cool, I've never really seen this form of realism from this artist. Very idyllic. And the text on this, let me see here, the text on this, where buffalo roam, so pretty straightforward. And this one we've got, see, that's kind of the style that I equate with this artist a bit more, especially like in the faces and some of the distorted aspects. So this could be like a perfect magic card art. And the title is Necromancer. This character raises the dead to do his evil bidding. The piece was destined to promote a Clark Ashton Smith story, which heavy metal considered developing. Next up we've got this one. What is the name of this? I've seen this piece before. Oh, this isn't this John Carter of Mars? I think this is John Carter of Mars, because that's Deja Taurus, maybe? Let's see. Neverwhere. This piece represents the fantasy world that launched Corbin's career when it appeared in Heavy Metal magazine. Corbin recalls, I had been drawing horror comics for Warren, but I was still practically unknown until Heavy Metal hit. Now I'm just semi-unknown. We know you, Richard. We love your art. So yeah, this great realistic style. And this, often there's like very voluminous and voluptuous characters. Here we have some sort of plant creature coming after our heroine. Watch out! And the text on this, Lecher Plants. Richard Corbin's first comic strip was published in 1968 in a little-known underground book called Voice of Comicdom. 20 years and many giant strides later came this cover to Son of Mutant World 4. That's fun. And here we have another cool wizard. Love the colors on that, very painterly, shadowy and everything back there. Wizard's Dreams. This could be a cool proxy for Gadwick the Wizened. Over here, what is going on here? How does this even go? I can't make heads or tails of this. Is this a horizontal picture or is it vertical? I guess it's vertical, right? She's jumping at him and hitting him in the face. And the text behind this, Flying Knee. Corbin comments that a flying knee is what you get if you start an argument with Kilo. And then lastly, some more amazing art. This is Yellow Drape. Corbin did this cover painting before the story was written. Alright, let's get back to some gameplay. But there was another one of these cool random cards, and you can win these if you follow the link there that goes to my blog. Just follow the instructions there. And I'm giving away some cool, fun Alterna-tokens for people to come to hang out, so appreciate that when people do so. Let's get back to the gameplay. And Paradise Druid, okay. Let's play a little bit more here, then maybe switch up some modes and see if we can get more people hanging out and having fun. Okay, we got a Corvald. That's a really great value engine. Corvald. What are Corvald's colors again? Does Noxious Grasp get him? Yeah, he has green. Okay, Noxious Grasp and Sphinx and so forth. Okay, I guess they're still thinking. I got 3 mana. I can get the Reaper to get a little card advantage. They are thinking very hard. Eventually we'll get this Sphinx. So we'll keep this eventually if we have to deal with some of their green stuff, specifically Corvald. And I'm battling Neko Count. If I could get some more surveil stuff going on. The Spy Bug could be cool. There's a theme of surveilling in here. As well as Atrata exiling stuff, and as well as bringing stuff back from the graveyard. So perhaps after Atrata's demise, I can Cauldron gift her back for another low-cost summoning. Opponent drops a tapped land. Piper. No attack. Okay. So they have a 2/2. Plus the Piper can create a rat. Remember to read your cards, please, Neko Count. They have one of those little fun foxes, but he's kind of falling asleep because perhaps things are a little slow. Dome Raid, not cool. Guess I'm gonna have to get rid of that. No problem, I've got the Price of Fame for their commander. Add 1 mana, which probably won't do much. 1 red. Do they have a Stray Shock floating around? Guess not. Okay. I guess that's fine going through. Yeah, this opponent keeps forgetting that they can tap their Swarm. Okay, there we go. So, let's get rid of the Planeswalker. Let's bring out that Price. Or that land, that is. And then I'll be able to Price of Fame if they bring out Corvald next turn. So I guess they want to make a bunch of rats, and then Corvald gets in on the party. This is enough for Corvald. Let's see if they get greedy with Corvald. They're like, they have only 2 mana, we'll be okay. Let's summon Corvald. I guess if I was on their side, I would summon Corvald and just eat that army. I guess attack with the army. And then Corvald. Eat the army. It'll come back to life. And they didn't Corvald. Okay, fine. You love greedy players. Probably they didn't play anything because they have a way to kill my Etrata. I don't have enough mana to Witch's Vengeance plus hold on to a Price of Fame. So I guess I'll just hold off and get the statue. Okay, fine. You're spending 4 mana to kill a 1/1. Plus I get a card. Alright, well. Opponent, you have the Rat King. You have the Rat King that you could be summoning some rats, but you keep forgetting. Okay, I guess we'll at least do this. So, 3, 4, 5, I need 5 mana in total. But it comes in tapped. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll wait on we'll wait on that final land. I thought it was a Fabled Passage for a moment, but it was the Clackbridge, I guess. That goat is hilarious. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess let that go through. They won't block my 3/2. They might spend a kill spell on Etrata. I can bring it back with the Cauldron's Gift. I think I need to call a judge over here because slow play. So when is this thing gonna get lifelink? When it has 6 or greater, it gains the lifelink back. Okay, fine. So here comes like Death Sprout or Assassin's Trophy or one of those, I suppose. Let that go to the graveyard. Draw a card off of that. Lotus Field. Guess they finally got their land. Sacrifice that. Don't need any of those. I need a little bit more kill spells. And I guess we'll drop 2 of these. I think that triggers field. I guess not yet. Okay. Going some more damage. We're both at 11. I'll be able to hold off the Clack Bridge one more time. Next turn I'll do the Cauldron's Gift on my Etrata, and I guess exile that troll. Unless they do their... They'll probably do their Corvold by now, because they're just going to get a 1-1 army. So what is up with my opponent? That they don't remember that their freaking Prince of the Swarm, Piper of the Swarm, makes these rats. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 mana in total. They need to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Corvold. So they have enough for Corvold already. And they're not doing anything with that Piper, and they can only do one thing at a time, although sacrifice 3 rats. They don't have any rats. So this Piper's not doing anything meaningful. Next turn is that troll, but I'm going to take it out with my Cauldron's Gift Resurrected Etrata. That's just a 1-1 there. So, whoops, yep, sacrifice that. So Clackbridge is pretty fun. It has all of that flavor and draws them a card and all that good stuff. An Arcane Signet, okay. Chronicle, great. I guess, can I do any good wipes over here? Goblin, Army, Troll. I can return 3 things back. I can send back the Piper, Krenko, and the zombie. Then I've got an 8/8 to deal with. If I... Yeah, they have a lot of good stuff. Let's try that Gyre. Meteor Golem, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 7 mana for Meteor Golem. And they're about to attack with an 8/8. And I'm gonna get some wolves.
Maybe you'll escape with your life. Maybe. We were born for the hunt.
Okay, I think what I can do is... If I Meteor Golem... No, this is game over because they just have way too many creatures. And that's not enough to do my Field of the Dead yet. How do other people get Field of the Dead working so amazingly and I can't? So, yeah, this is GG. I just don't have enough blockers. It's completely game over. Okay, well, let's see. How do we go off on a cool final maneuver? Meteor Golem will destroy their 8/8. That'll send a message. Then they'll attack with 4 creatures. I can only block 1. That'll still do all that damage. Witch's Vengeance will kill 2 wolves, but then they still attack with an 8 and a 1/1. And then that Sphinx, that doesn't really do anything. I could bring back a Trata with with an amazing strike, and then just shock them. Let's do it that way. Let's just for fun finish it off this way. And Etrata is the only thing that can come to life. And then attack. Did I not attack? What even happened there? I thought I selected to attack. I guess the buttons were too close together and I didn't quite see them? What happened with that? Anyway, yeah, completely slow player. And then in the end, they got their things. Okay, here we go. Let's play with the brand new cards of the future and the past with the Black Lotus. And let's see what do we get here. So we get to go first. Doomblade, Submerged Passage, Fabled Passage. No amazing. Oh, it's a free mulligan. Okay, let's try that out. Ancestral Recall, turn 1. Ancestral Recall, what? Thief of Sanity, Order of Midnight. Ancestral Recall, turn 1. Okay, keep that. So behold, Island, Ancestral Recall. Target player, oh yeah, myself. Ancestral Recall, whoa. Now, are you supposed to do Ancestral Recall on turn 1 when you have to discard? Whoops. Okay, Reading the Bones, scry 2, then draw 2, draw cards, something kill something. It's a lot of mana on that. Lands, I need those lands. Guess we don't need this order. Okay, are they gonna get some amazing Moxen, Black Lotus? Soul Ring. Okay, turn 1 Soul Ring. Nothing good for us. Yep, they're mixing a lot of old and new school stuff, definitely. But they got their turn 1 Soul Ring, and I got my turn 1 Ancestral Recall, and they got Elspeth already. Creates some humans. Let's see if they don't have much removal for this. So all of Elspeth's stuff is minuses. Okay, I guess next turn I'll attack. Oh, well, yeah, next turn I'll attack with that Sanity and tilt them by stealing stuff. And I guess play the Eldest Reborn. Or not. Okay. So... Yay, I get your land. Hilarious. I totally helped them out. They were gonna flood into 3 planes, and I got to pick one of them. I'm gonna minus Elspeth again. Oh, Summary Judgment. Fine. 5 damage to that. I tell you that card totally tilts people. Charming Prince, you're gonna gain 3 life. Scry, okay. Even better. Next turn, I guess my Cavalier, I need to have some defense. Now what colors is Elspeth again? Oh, mono white or black white?
I will do my best to suppress it.
Omen Speaker kind of seems like only yesterday I saw that card. Now what's cool about Escape with Elspeth is well, what's cool about this Elspeth is that it has escape, so it can keep coming back, and it's got a new icon, a little breaking chain. So they have enough to flip their Legion. Next turn I gotta do that Eldest Reborn to perhaps clear their board a little bit. No attacks, even better. Way better. Top deck, Massacre Girl. That is a top deck Massacre Girl, which then brings me back a Thief. Don't die. Can't do that land yet. Okay, so that ends my turn. How's that for a board wipe? I didn't expect the Cavalier to also get killed, but when Massacre Girl strikes... and they're done. Okay, Bruce couldn't quite pull it together. That's fine. And we win another... what do we win here? XP and such, and another Theros. We'll open our Theros packs in a moment. Yeah, Massacre Girl gets it working. I get like a big sense of this art right here that really looks like Wonder Woman coming out from the depths. Let's see if we can play another game. It was kind of really weird when I tried to play an hour ago that there were no takers. Sounds a little better. Okay. Spooks is the opponent. We have Ashiok, Squire. That's 2 mana, right? No, that's 3 mana. 2 mana. Downfall. Okay, so we got some removal. We got Spire. We don't have any amazing power cards. We have stuff we can do. Dire Fleet gives me tokens. Okay, that's great. How are you going to put a protection creature versus a black deck? There has to be some blue removal or something, right? So let's try to do Explore here. That's Meteor. Okay, we're never gonna get to 7 mana, so we'll do this. Crusade. Classic! Check it out, Crusade. There's another one in there. White creatures get +1/+1. And I cannot enchant that creature, so this is completely... They have the perfect creature. Turn 2 creature for my deck. Protection from black, and I'm playing black. And the Marshal. Yeah, whatever. They got everything that they needed there. So, Crusade plus Marshal plus Protection from black. You're kidding me? And there's just going to be a slow... That's going to be a slow death, so no thanks. Let's see, Rennick. I wonder if it only pairs you oppositely. So I go first, Memory Drain, that's one of the new cards. It's a 4-mana counterspell plus Scry, Massacre Girl. Here's a old reprint, Ghast Lord, 5 mana. Sure. Everything. Everything can work at the moment. I guess we'll do Watery Grave first. The fairy is a flash creature. They mulliganed to 6 because they got a Black Lotus. No, they got a Mox Pearl. No, they got a Black Lotus. Okay, there we go. And a Cavalier. So a 4/6. A 4/6 on turn 1? You know, is this the real life, or is this just fantasy? Because there we go, a 4/6 on turn 1. That's magic how Richard Garfield intended. So Plains, Mox Pearl, Black Lotus. That was their turn 1 play. Now, obviously, that's the dream, to have a great creature plus the power 9. But are you gonna mulligan to do that? So I get a jet and nothing amazing. And after this, do the backwater. So here's a baller move. No mana. Mox Jet. It just needs to have a... it just needs to have a... Lost my train of thought. Anyway, so they didn't get any of the power. Ooh, they're revoking from existence that. Fine, I guess. We have to bring this out before that. Bones, sure. They'll attack with their 2/1, possibly. No, okay, so Spire. White, Charming Prince, Dauntless Bodyguard, and they're putting it onto the Prince? Sure. You don't want to put it on your Knight because you want your Knight to die. Okay, another land. Be a little defensive at the moment. I don't think they got any of the power 9 cards. Mr. Benalia, not cool. Everything's a knight, so I need to get rid of that enchantment. Okay, so let's get rid of this and this. Sure. You saved me from wrecking your creature. Cavalier. Doomblade might be useful here. Crusade, great. Okay, well. Okay, that Sphinx. When it enters, you may return target creature. Let's drop a Sphinx when they attack with their big ol' knight. Well, actually it doesn't have flash, so... I don't know why I thought for a moment that had flash. So, whoops, your token is scoured from existence. They've been doing very well with only 3 mana so far. What does everyone think about the battlefield that we're on?
The tragedy of my death has only strengthened my resolve.
I think it looks pretty cool. I haven't tried to interact with the environment yet. So let me try to interact with that environment just a little bit. What can I click on to do stuff? Can I click on some of these chains? Maybe tap some of these broken columns. Inspiring Captain, that's a good one. Everything gets some amount, I guess. It's kind of aggressive there. Wings, wouldn't you know it? Something hits in the air. Ha ha ha, so cruel. That was a complete top deck. So the tables may have turned here. Harmonious Archon, fun. Everything becomes a 3/3. Nothing to discard. Ooh, I get to... Wait a minute. Non-Archon creatures have 3/3. Did that... Oh, okay, well, I guess that's... I guess that worked well. So I'm 3/3s now. I'll get to get something from the graveyard. I guess they're gonna bring their Elspeth back from the graveyard. That's a lot of attacking. Oh man, lifelink was so close. So that was the comeback of the century for the opponent because they didn't have any good cards for a while, but I guess they held off enough. I'm battling here. Yes, I can read that. Somu, I believe. Exclusion Mage. Let's mulligan that. Sure. Okay. How about that? Underground Sea? Why did I not even see this? This is also like one of the... That is a dual land right there. Underground Sea. Crazy. Well, they have double a white. Okay. So, are they going to attack me with a 2/2 Death Touch? On the third chapter, I guess I'll wait for the third chapter. Fabled Passageway would be useful next turn. Are they going to get their Crusade? Stone. And they did nothing. Fine. So, passageway. We have all the colors that we need already. I guess midnight clock. Alright, so that was good. That Tactician's always a really good one. Is this when they drop the Crusade? Close enough. Alright, this vengeance might really help. Knight, 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 knight. This is gonna be so brutal If they don't auto-concede on this, I will applaud them. Yeah, there it is. That was an epic top deck. The one card that was going to destroy everything. And it did. So we got the third win of the event. And this is playing with some power 9. You can have a turn 1 4/5 creature. Let's open up a few more things over here, and then we'll open up those packs in Arena. Maybe call it a night. So I'm really curious about these in living color cards. What do you all think about in living color there in the chat? I remember that it was hilarious. I didn't watch Saturday Night Live at that time. It was a little, I don't know, past my bedtime or whatever, and this was earlier. So I grew up watching in living color instead of Saturday Night Live. What am I looking at here? Here's what your completed red border picture will look like. Hey, do we have Jennifer Lopez? She was a Fly Girl, right? Is she in one of these? Is Jennifer Lopez in here? So, how does this even work? So, you have cards. Hey, there's Damon Wayans. Amazing. This is so 90s. I love it. So we got Damon Wayans. It's a sticker. And it shows you that if you're looking for the red border cards, it looks like this ultimately. So there's that piece right there. And over here we've got, what were their names? Blaine. This was the Men on Film. Oh, here we go, Homie to Clown. Listen up, little childrens. David Allen Greer. And what do we see on the back? Listen up, little childrens. Homie's arrest record. AKA, Ways the Man Tried to Keep Me Down. Name, Clown, Homie D. 129.79, armed robbery. Served 2 years. I was nowhere near that bank. 621.84, assault. Served 18 months. He called my mama a hoe. We've got In Between Takes. Guardian Angels. That one seems familiar, that episode. In Between Takes. Kim Wayans waits for the camera to roll during the taping of another episode of In Living Color. The skit features a takeoff on the subway vigilante group, the Guardian Angels. There's Jim Carrey. Women who see me want to be me. The judges have made their decision, etc., etc. Yeah, so these are Tommy Davidson, David Allen Greer. I never knew these existed in my life. These are authentically from 1993. Fans of Tommy Davidson will be the first to tell you just how versatile he is. His gallery of celebrity impressions is Sammy Davis Jr., MC Hammer, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Spike Lee. Tommy is equally adept at creating original characters, such as Howard Tibbs. I think I remember that character. Howard Tibbs sounds familiar. Oh gosh, oh, there's the brothers, right? What was their name? I will not be reading those. Oh yeah, here's when I tell you I'm no good for you, kid. Oh yeah, this is, what was her name again? Kelly Cofield? I think that's what her name was. And she was like the black and white character. This is without the green screen. Velma's Advice. David Allen Greer. Hilarious and Amazing. And then Ride and Cowboy. That is a blast from the past. I loved watching this show. It was on way too late for me to really be watching it, but that was where I learned a lot of what was cool in the 90s. And I never knew these cards existed the same year that Magic cards were published. So cool. Let's do one more cracker pack, then I think I'll be calling it a night. We have these packs of Theros Beyond Death, the new set. Let's open one up. Wait a minute. These packs are from an upcoming set. You will be able to open them once the set is released. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. Somewhere here it said that you'll get the packs, but you can't open them yet. Well, okay. I guess we'll live with that. Yeah, I think we'll wind things down at this point. Streaming about 2 hours now. And won some games. And cracked some packs. And played with a Black Lotus. And that's what happens when you play some Magic Arena. So hopefully everyone had a good time. And I'm gonna go back to my regular schedule of Saturdays. I'm not quite at Twitch affiliate yet, but we'll try again next time. We have a whole month to do it, or half a month. And so I think at this point, I'm going to say thanks everyone for hanging out, and awesome stream. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. Thanks so much. It means a lot to me when people come and hang out and we play stuff and chat and all of that. So this has been VM Campos, and I'll see you next time.